Okay, so.
Oh Lord, he be gammon.
Germ Dove needs me. Oh, that's gonna be awkward, isn't it? Because the controller input is the control. Oh, okay. Let's do that. Beautiful. Yeah, it's Archipelago. And I tried to do a little bit of this offline. And there was it just wasn't going. Actually unlocked World 2 and World 3 apparently. We didn't do any of these, right? No. Which of these can we do? We don't have the star. I imagine that's a thing we're gonna need. All right, hold on. Red coin. Nope. 2-2 also requires a star. 2-3. It's got a switch. 2-3 might be okay. I'm looking through 2-3. The switch. You need the switch. I don't know if we've got switches unlocked or not. 2-3 is a maybe. 2-4. We never got keys, right? We never got keys. No one ever gave me keys. Nobody gives me keys. Okay, so 2-4 is out. Dr. Robot. Beep-a-doop. 2-5, it requires train. We don't have train transformation. 2-6. That requires... We actually have Big Spring. Does it have any locked doors? It does, but... Is that a bonus game? Door C is a bonus game, so I think we might be okay there. Big Spring, no key. I think we can get away with 2-6. Okay. We're gonna do a little archipelago. Thank you for the pib party, Al. Redeemed this minute. Oh gosh, I'm getting so many things. I do need the map. Well, I don't know what that noise was for. It seems important. All right. Oh, it was a guy, and I can't get him anymore, can I? He's gone. Guy is gone. Okay, we're sitting at 2. This is gonna be a particularly nasty level with so few eggs at our disposal. Oh, you can't use those. Uh-oh. Still doable, I think. Unfortunately doable. But oh, come on. Okay, those are stars. Which I would like, actually. I only have to hit 30 stars. I don't actually have to keep 30 stars. But I should make an effort to grab them while I can. Okay, eggs on the... Oh, nope. Eggs this way. This way lies eggs. Exit to the right, but we're not getting the key. But we will grab the stars. Whoops. That's probably fine. All right, the cave. We could just, no, we need all this. We need all this. Okay, so that one is important, but also I need egg. It's a good reward. I'll take it. Come on over. Come on over. Oh, don't even need to. Don't even need to. Okay. All right, so we got 30. Did that successfully send? Yes. Yes. Oh, you know what I should be doing? You know what I should be doing? There we go. That's what I should be doing. Hello.
That was a boss token. Boss tokens are not like super
You're a boss token.
important for me because
I didn't say that to him. Don't worry.
they let you beat Bowser, and
I'm on push to
beating
talk.
Bowser is not my goal. Was that Dobbs?
Yeah, maybe.
Are you the third strongest podcaster?
You know it. Stupid baby.
So have you been able to make any progress tonight?
I unlocked a lot of extra stuff at the start of, or at the end of the last session.
Yeah.
So I've got like 3 worlds to look at now.
Oh, wow. Yay, I got 50 coins. That's great.
Ugly. Okay.
This is an archipelago multiplayer.
Is there a
Oh,
way?
that's...
I can get.
Oh, I can't do this exit.
I can't get in there. It's gotta be. It's egg or nothing, as they say. It's egg or nothing.
Spin jump. I can do it with a cape. I can do it with a cape.
Oops. That's the button I'm looking for.
So all I have to do is get a cape and not use it.
I don't know how feasible this is. No, shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, the lack of arrow cloud is hurting. I didn't think of that as being an issue. Oh, terrible.
It's not this room.
Not even in there. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible.
Fuck. It's this one. Oh, I mean, darn.
I'm gonna have to take my family-friendly tag down.
Why did you get rid of that anyway?
Man, I don't know. You're gonna have to ask smarter minds than mine. We'll just do a few checks tonight. We're not gonna just sit here and do this all night.
Green Switch Palace. That was a really bad time to get that. So I guess I have the ability to get both exits here.
Useless flower.
It's not as easy as it could be. Ooh, Spring Ball. Spring Ball's a good one to get.
See, the joke is, Mac, that I never had a family-friendly tag on, but this one guy was absolutely convinced that I did at some point and was very angry about why it was missing. All right, so what did we pass over? Oh, I found my own spring ball. That is big. I did need that spring ball.
This is a really, really bad time for me to have gotten access to this. I can't think of a worse time, actually.
Oh, what does this have? I really just don't want a continuation. No, that has car. I can't use car. So Lakitu Cave is out. Potted Ghost.
Sure. Alright.
Oh, you remember that?
Large
Okay, never mind then.
Large HP refill for Mega Man X.
I should move this tab over to its own window. There we go. Okay. What do we need for this one? Those, train is needed. Okay, so no, we can't full clear 2-8. I really want to be able to full clear things, you know? 3-1 needs, that one needs submarine, doesn't it? Or am I imagining that? Didn't I already do 3-1? I swear I did. Hang on.
Alright.
I did some World 3 ones outside of the stream from last week. So I may be locked out of anything further in that. Unless I just half clear some stuff.
Let's go here.
Alright. 4 dash.
There's a bunch of exits up here.
Go Mario needs... It's probably gonna need stars, right? Well, yes, there it is. Okay. I'm pretty sure that one unlocks. 4-2. Pals, probably not necessary.
Dobbs, let me ask you something.
What's up?
Have you had a good Freddy?
You know what? It's been all right. It's been all right. Nope, can't get that. Can't get that one. We might be able to do 4-3. Unless I already did it.
A lot of people do like saying that. I need to fly up there.
I remember doing this, and I don't know why. Like, I definitely was doing this.
2-2, I don't know what that is.
Dang it.
No, Lee, no. I do make it a point to use that joke right here.
Helicopter needed for 3 red coins up here. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to give me that. Oh, I have a helicopter now? Oh, well, that's huge. Okay. That's a big deal. I apparently have helicopter already.
Huh. That's a really good thing to have.
There's one up. Red coin up top.
Because like the levels where you need helicopter, you really need helicopter.
Yeah, basically that. Ooh, switch. Am I gonna be able to get through that? Don't care. Need it. Get out of here. Who do you think you are? Oops. Oh, you're this one. Right.
Yay, 10 coins.
Yeah, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Do you wake up? Please wake up. Hey, Gamion. Oh, he's not waking up. Uh-oh. Can you shell jump? Can you shell jump in Yoshi's Island?
I think so. I played Things 2 that had a bunch of Kaizo tricks in it. I don't remember if that was one of them.
I literally did it first try.
Nice. So yes, the answer is yes.
We are officially out of logic.
I am out of logic in Zelda 2. For S&W, I just have so much access for stuff now. I would say that I'm in go mode. However, my victory condition is based on finding Yoshi eggs, which aren't even necessarily in my game.
Yeah.
So,
you know, I would also like to find Yoshi eggs.
I can take him or leave him.
I need to farm.
Oh, I can get it. Yeah, there we go. Wow.
Shoot. Oh, hi.
Oh! I got a 1-up for Zelda 2. That's very powerful.
Wait, I can do this.
That permanently increases my maximum lives for that game.
There we go. Uh-oh. This is still fine. This is still fine. Uh-oh. Running out of Shy Guys
I
here.
got the secret eggs.
Oh, what? Okay, further back. Further back.
That is a really, really funny way to die.
Got it. No more.
Unexpectedly getting
Okay,
flight.
I need to use this. carefully.
Dang, the dragon
Dang
coins.
it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Is there a way? Is there a way? Yes. I only need the flower from the top section, and then I can drop down, and then there's plenty of stars. Unless this gives me... Oh, I could have reclaimed that. Crud. Here we go. Egg. Okay, 3 eggs and then the flower is next. Okay. What did that send? Germ Dove Tetris Attack.
Oops.
There's 3 1-ups coming that I don't even need. So we're gonna actually drop down here. We're gonna intentionally drop down here.
I don't think I can.
Oh, come on. There we go. All right, what does that send? Gotta actually get the level clear. That might not happen. Oh, nope, nope.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other pipes you can go down.
All right.
There might be, I guess.
I think. All right. If we get something good here, even if we don't, I think we should switch back over to game dev and do more of this asynchronously. Oh yeah, I forgot you can actually gamble. I could have like tripled the lives.
If I had my
man.
way, I would
What did I
not
send?
go back to Zelda 2 until I have the hammer. Because it's really annoying to get around.
Oh,
without
that was the
hammer.
puzzle progression. Large F. Okay, not a lot of good stuff. I still don't have access to keys, I'm pretty sure.
Grilled cheese.
Grilled
Do anything
cheese.
special? Like, special cheese or anything?
Some kind of cheese? Chomp Rock Zone we definitely can't get
There's
through.
dragon coins. Arrow wheel? Ooh, arrow wheel's a good one.
Oh, is that for me?
It is.
Oh, I like... Okay, I was wondering if that was an unlockable. I will be right back, everybody. And then I think we should switch away.
Yay, 5 coin.
I would love just a little itty-bitty easy fight.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
It's not the worst position.
Dubs, look out!
No!
Oh god!
No! Sorry. Sorry.
Hold on.
Hang on. I got it. Oh, wait, hang on.
Hold on.
There we go.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Can you repair
sorry.
one?
What?
You cannot repair while you're in the boat. Oh, I guess you could get out probably.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got a hole right here.
Let's go and push.
No, God, no! You're gonna kill me! I'm almost dead. I got so close to dying. My boat is gone. He took my boat. He took my boat.
And he's out of there.
All right. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle indeed. Okay, that is... Whoa! Oh! Oh! Oh, I see. Oh, I want a star. I want a star, and I want to stand on that. breaking out.
It's a real shame I can't get that dragon coin. So I might as well ignore everything else in this level.
All right, I'm going to step out and be productive. Thank you for a wonderful time.
Alright, Dobbs. Thank you for playing.
Mwah. All right. Here we go. Hello. Now it's official. Now we're actually doing the game deving. That was like the preamble. Germdubs have been doing the Archipelago kind of async on Friday nights. So I try to pop in, get some checks. Gosh, this looks great. All right. So I did some research. Trying to figure out what is a good way. Download demo project. Yes. I'm gonna download a demo project. Hold that thought. Unzipping. And then what is this? I don't know what version of Godot this is loaded in. So let's just go for full on. Hello, Slav. You bet it is. All right, import. This thing. Godot demo. This one. Import. It was 4.1. Ooh. No, go for it. Rip off the Band-Aid. It should be a small project. It should just be a demo. Importing assets. All right, so let's take a look at this. I'm interested in snow deformation. And size shader on real time. On real time. Yep. Okay. But like, what does that actually look like is the question. It's fine. I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, maybe. Now, it's refilling over time, is that right? Yeah. Okay, that is how I would want it to do. So then the question is, I mean, I know I read on how it works. So, viewport. So inside this viewport, remote particles. CPU particles, interesting. Quad mesh of a circle material, makes sense. All right, let's read on. That's it. This is just the script of move car. So the magic is, well, this part I don't quite understand is what moves this to match to this. Remote transform. I need to read up on remote transform. I think I should be using that more. Willow, thank you for your 21st month. That's almost a year.
That's almost a year. One day I'll get there.
There. I should be using this so much more, shouldn't I? Dang it. This would have solved a lot of problems had I understood this when I started. jeez. Yeah, okay, okay. So the car moves around, and its transform gets copied over to these particle effects that are in a sub-viewport, so you can't see them. Normally, if you want something to inherit the transform of another object, it just has to be a child object. And so I've gone through a lot of shenanigans to try and emulate that behavior through pretty shoddy scripts. All right, so the idea with these is they are supposed to be rendering to layer 2. Now I can adjust that on all of these, actually. So they all go out to layer 1 and 2. And then we can actually see the particle effect happening there. That's the actual particle effect. So if we hide the snow, then I think we'll be able to see. Yeah, so that's what's actually happening, is we have a particle effect that is being generated wherever the tires are. And that's just creating this image. The image is just like this black and white and gray, shades of gray image that's just kind of like an after image of where the car has been, because it's just generating little blobs, little ovals underneath the tires every so often. But it's not generating them in the world, it's generating them on a fake layer. So in turn, that fake layer is being used on the snow mesh, which has a material. Bingo. Okay, here we go. Here's the shader. Car track shader. So here it is. Here's the magic. It says use up. Use viewport texture. That's just the viewport that's receiving the image. Whatever you're drawing to, effectively. Floor texture. Okay, that's just a height map, and that's what's giving it this like slight wiggly wobbliness. It's difficult to actually see it unless we like really exaggerate it, right? Yeah, like it's that's at times 10. At times 20 you can see it a bit more, but still not, it's not massive. Okay, so that's just a snow layer for floor texture. And I'm assuming that gets added together with okay, floor height. Floor height map versus floor texture. Why are those? Okay, I'm not sure if those are necessary to be different, but whatever. Trail color. Oh, okay. So the trail is separate from the height map. Ground modulate. That's just the snow color, right? Yeah. Okay, so it has a nice little snowy color. Ditch height is, I assume, how deep the snow goes when it has a ditch. Okay, fragment is just drawing, is just changing the color. Multiply base color with a dark color, the trail will darken the resulting ditch smoothly. Okay, so it's making the ditches darker even when viewed from above. So actually, I think I could just move this around. Oops, move this around. Yeah, look at that, look at that. And you can see, yeah, it gets darker in addition to getting lower. So looking from directly above, you shouldn't see the depth at all, but you're still seeing this discoloration, and that's because of the trail color. Ready? All right, I'll be right back. Oh, yeah, rip Francis. Leave him. He's dead. He's dead. He startled the witch.
Oh, God!
Yeah, I was right behind you, so we both got hit with that car.
Ooh!
Oh, no!
Ooh!
Dobbs,
Pills.
we're in a situation.
This does seem like a situation to me.
We got hard.
I don't know what I'm gonna do about that.
Oh, no!
Pew 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 pew. Hey, good job, guys. We did it.
Yeah, that went well.
It has to be very fast. So I tested that to see what that looks like. This is an example of, with the big Dobbs logo. So it would go like, boom, whoa, boom, wah. The sound effect is actually not happening from the computer. Yeah, believe it or not, that's actually me making that noise with my throat. Boom.
It was so computer-like.
It was very computer-like. Oh, we got it.
I don't know how that creeper followed me. Because there should have been no floor for it.
No, sorry.
Oops.
I may have explained the trapdoors poorly. Trapdoor, they always see trapdoors as solid. And will therefore try.
Don't walk right in and fall.
You wanna try that again? Come on, give me that. I need that call. Oh jeez. Come on. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. That's it. 32 heat. Oh. Oh. Oh man. That's exciting. I don't know if I have to do that double back or not. And there's the end. Look at that. That's so good. I could probably do that faster. Yeah, I've got 6 of mine back.
Yep.
Doesn't matter, they're not super useful. Alright. Just a heads up, Turtle, we're not safe. We need to get to the to land quickly.
Why?
Dragon's gonna fly in at us and oh!
Bro. Did somebody?
Well.
Mhm. No, we're good. Look at this. We are in great shape, guys. Look, we're back. We're all good. We've got tons. I forgot about something. All right, here we go. All right, chat, I'm not gonna look. You have to direct me. Onward to the finish line. How we doing? We okay back there, everybody?
This is just...
It's fun.
It is. This is too much fun.
Hey, what level are you at? Experience-wise.
I don't know. How do I know?
Oh, like it's down in the bottom, above your inventory.
I don't have any.
Oh, okay. Just
I
checking.
recently died.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Ah! Did you move the water?
I mean, look, Turtle. There's no way I come out of this looking like the good guy.
Did you put it back?
Yes.
I need to come down and get my stuff.
All right. Next time. Next time, I might not bounce off a fish. Oh, almost bounced off a fish. Don't do anything, don't do anything, don't do anything. Oh, I was not sure about that. I was not sure about that lava level. But also the clock. There was a lot of scary doing any kind of commentary. Who knows? Thank you, thank you. Sorry, we've had a bit of a day. It hasn't been too bad. It was just very busy. I knew what a jammy dodger was. I was setting the record straight, although I don't think I had the terminology exactly right. You know, there's the subtle differences between the biscuit and the digestive, which I hold to that digestive is terribly unappetizing of a name or of a category. Yes, mission was a success. Today was kind of a spring cleaning day, and we got through like half of Little Toadette's room. a consultant, but then the consultant wouldn't get to enjoy it as much, right? All right, I want to know how this shader... Okay, I get how the sub-viewport is being generated. I see how that's happening. That's not the problem here. She has a lot of stuff, and it was in complete disarray. It was mostly us chucking like 2 trash bags worth of arts and crafts out. She loves to take old boxes and like any kind of cardboard, cereal boxes, pasta boxes, and she'll just tape them together and say, "Okay, this is now my creation. I love it forever. Never get rid of this." And then we get rid of it. Because that's just what parenting is. Anyway, Jammy Dodgers, right? I hate what GQ did with Jammy Dodgers. And I can't imagine anyone else doing that. See, this is... it's doable. But the thing is, we'd have to apply it to specific actors. I hate that we would have to have a viewport for the terrain that has to get set up individually. I mean, there's sometimes you just kind of point him in the direction you want him to go. And there's sometimes he just goes off on his own. And you have no idea how he got there. Snow. Like, I like the idea of the deformation and the coloring. That is definitely shader territory. But I don't like that it has to be done through a viewport. But I get why it is being done with a viewport. Because you're applying that texture. What's the size of the texture that he's using here for the sub-viewport? It's only 512 by 512. That's not huge. The problem is that it's not super scalable. Unless you just reduce the number of points. It gets a little bit less good. I don't want to have to add one of these things to every actor, and then they're just on all the time. Huh. But I do think we need snow tracks. I think that is very important that we get snow tracks. Oh, right. I can't reach it. Hold on. There we go. Do, boo, do, boo. Yeah, the snow is important. Apply the mud trail effect from when the robot dug on the ground. Color it white. Go with that. Simple snow track shader. The problem that I'm concerned about, I can't implement it exactly as is. Because I don't want this particle stuff being added in every scene when we're not using it, except on particular scenes. Thank you for the lizards, Liari. So it's got to be some script on the thing itself. I would really love it if it was something that we could just apply per scene. Posey. Oh, and what do you do with... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what do you do? What are you smelling? There's nothing here. what do you do when you have like a little bit of a cliff, like a little bit of verticality between areas? Because I think I want. Oh, geez. All right. Imagine this. Hold on. Imagine if you will. Imagine this scenario, okay? Or even worse, like significant overhang. My snow trail down here, if I'm using a single image texture to deal with all this stuff, then this one and this one will bleed over into each other. Like running around at the corner up here will show snow tracks down here. Oh, we got a big trade-off of like, well, we could have them separate images, but then it's like performance concerns. It's like how much is too much? Slopes are a thing. Slopes are very doable. We can deal with slopes. Okay, I think what we will probably... Oh. How can we make this happen? How badly do we want this to happen? I think we could really wow with Chapter 4. Like, Chapter 3 already has some impressive moments, and it's not even done. Chapter 4 could be like... We gotta rise to the occasion and keep the momentum going. Chapter 3 ends with a bang. We don't want Chapter 4 to just be, you know, cubes with a pretty backdrop. We need some snow deformation. We gotta make it happen. The question is just how. Okay. So imagine a plane, and then there will be another plane. I guess I want them to use global data for deformation. Okay, which actors deform the snow? Is it every actor? Can we use the snow for some kind of puzzle thing? Like you're tracking something through the snow. I want the snow to like slowly fill back in so it doesn't just stay where it is. So the trail, I want the trail to kind of end. The previous example, this guy right here, he's doing it with a particle effect. And particle effect is going to dissipate after a while. In this case, 8 seconds. After 8 seconds, it dissipates, and a new one is generated at the source point. Which means if you just stand still, your trail is just around your feet. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. That's totally fine. Oh, and then what if you're jumping? What if you're jumping? You don't want to leave trails where you're jumping. Okay, that's doable with an Area 3D. Did he do an Area 3D? Why did he do an Area 3D? Why did you do an Area 3D? That area is not sending any signals. Not connecting to any signals here in code. Why? What does this Area 3D do? What is this Area 3D here for? I'm not sure. Let me see if he had any information on that. Why an Area 3D? Set collide with areas. Physics rate query. Oh, he's using that to control the car. He's okay, I get it. He's colliding the he's projecting the mouse into the area and then sending the car to it. Okay, so that's all that is. That's just for the car control. So that's unnecessary. It's just this. What is this? 1, 2, 3. This is 10 units. 10 units is already taking up a 256 by 256 viewport texture to do the deformation. In our game, I mean, this isn't. That's a 7 unit. Well, by like 30 unit, but you know, this is a test map. Okay, it's doable. It's doable. Fast travel. Oh, I haven't shown you guys the fast travel system. Well, you'll see it eventually. Once I get the new demo out, that's got fast travel built in. But I need to test the new demo, which means I need to polish up a lot of stuff. There's some other thing. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, adding a tutorial for how the special meter recharges. I gotta do that. And I think after that, I will allow myself to send out a test copy to test the changes, let people play around with Chapter 2 as well, and then make the demo public for new Chapter 1 stuff. Mostly bug fixes. But there's some significant updates on the other stuff. Snow. Snow on the ground. Snow falls from above. Like, I would love to have a nice big snowy area that's not gonna be. I want it to be easy on the resources, but that's hard to do, isn't it? That's hard to do. I don't. The way he's doing it is interesting. He's actually got a camera pointed down that just It just happens to line up, doesn't it? It just happens to line up. Because it just perfectly fills this area. Like if you said that this camera could also see one, this is what the camera sees. It just happens to perfectly capture this whole zone. Which is very silly, but yeah. Oh, it's wobbly. Oh, it's in a loop. Okay. They're just capturing a grayscale image and using that to deform the shader, or the mesh with a shader. Is that scalable to what we're wanting to do here? Is that genuinely scalable? Like if I was wanting to do like a little village, a little penguin village in the snow. Well, you don't want it to happen indoors, and you don't want. There's all these little things, isn't it? And then slopes get weird. Not impossible. It's a lot of extra work suddenly. It's like in the current areas, just plop the ground down, slap a texture on it, move on. But now, if we're doing this stuff with the snow, it's like, oh boy. Now we gotta think about things. How much work would it be? The area 3D is not necessarily necessary. Is there a better way to draw dynamically? Okay, let's say, how about we have a script on any scene that needs snow tracks, and it automatically queries the scene for any character bodies that are specifically actors. You know, the flat paper things running around. And if it finds one, then it adds it to a list to keep up with. And we'll say that each frame, it just looks at the position. And what does it do with the position? Oh, what does it do with the position? Or does it, or do we do the weird particle thing? I don't love the particle effect solution. I mean, I get why it's used here. I just wish there was a better way. There has to be a better way. Okay, here's something. I'm only wanting a 2D image for this shader, presumably. I don't want to jump to too big of a conclusion here, but I feel like it's okay if we don't properly handle, you know, multiple layers of snow. It's like, okay, if we have a ledge, sure, you'll deform the snow down below by hitting the snow above. It's okay. So if we only need a 2D image, is there a better way to effectively to generate this viewport texture? This guy right here. Is there a better way to generate this viewport texture which just tracks recent locations of areas? Because what you're effectively wanting to do is paint dark wherever characters currently are and also leave a trail behind. Now, yeah, I mean, that really is great for particle effects. Dang it, I hate that might be the way to go. It just feels wrong. Do I? Do I want to edit the mesh directly? We can do that, I think. Just have a mesh that automatically, well, not automatically, but through code, we can deform vertices, not with a shader. Oh, that might be costly on performance as well, just in a different way. Well, I don't know. How bad would it be? Consider this solution has the overhead of particle effects and a camera and viewport, like an extra camera for each surface. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm innocent on camera usage. Technically, well, not camera, but a viewport. I do use a lot of viewports. That's how we're getting our paper effect, really. Okay, editing a mesh directly. Can we dynamically generate the mesh? Gets more transparent on a timer. Kind of like decal, I guess, but then you've got like 100 decals overlapping, and I have experienced some very rough behavior with decals. I think it's mipmap stuff, but I can't be sure. Mostly I've just been trying to hide the problems whenever I determine a spot that's exhibiting that. Mesh. Let's see here. Dynamic mesh. Procedural geometry. Let's see here. Surface tool or array mesh? Array mesh is slightly faster. API is a little more challenging. Surface tool has quality of life stuff like generate normals. Oh, I didn't even think about normals. Okay, so surface tool might be the way to go. Make a path with fun lights that cuts through the snow. Ooh, that's fun. That is fun. Sorry, you had me suddenly thinking like, could I do anything with paths? Paths are pretty fun, but no, I don't think that's going to be the solution here. Okay, surface tool. First off, is this available in let's roll back to 4.3 on the documentation. Surface tool's still there. Okay, good. Interface for constructing geometry, similar to immediate mesh. Per vertex attribute. Okay. Oh man, I mean, I'm just wanting to deform a mesh. Without, like, I really don't think shaders are the way to go here. Deformable mesh. Oh wait, that's an asset. Mesh data tool. Okay, let's see here. Remove triangles. Mesh data tool, create from surface mesh. Yeah, mesh data tool may be the one. You can get a vertex. How would you get the vertex that's closest to a location? I'm not 100% sure. Okay, hang on. What am I thinking of doing here? Because this is probably not great either. I'm currently... The current thought process is, okay, what if we build a mesh, or just start with just a plane. Start with a subdivided plane. And then at runtime, grab some defined list of character bodies that are in some node group. And each frame say, okay, find the vertex closest to each of those characters. Send it down up to a maximum deformation. And then I guess do that within a small radius. And then each frame, like, undo it a certain fraction. So it kind of like slowly comes back up in areas. Dang it. I really don't want to do some kind of shenanigans with the camera. How are we casting the shadow? This little circle shadow? That's a decal. That's just a decal. And the problem is that it does mean that if I'm up here, my shadow does get cast like all the way down. Or like if I'm on a platform, my shadow does appear below up to a certain distance. Which isn't great, but it's fine. I've learned to live with it. Oh, generating this sucks. It's this camera business about like, oh, you gotta have the camera there. It's gotta be in the right spot. It's like, really? Okay. This guy has any comment on the camera stuff? Aligned with, it just says aligned with the terrain, so it's just to taste. My world is 2D? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's plenty 3D world. Super 3D world. Look at all these dimensions. No, sometimes I've got a platform that goes like a little bridge. Oh, while you're not moving the camera in a rotation around it, the world is 2D. I don't know about that. Oh, man. Oh. This would really suck to implement. We'd have to set this up for, like, generating the particle effects is not too bad. We really would only need to connect to the scene tree signal to watch for new nodes getting added. Maybe. And then each node, check to see if it's an actor that deserves a snow trail. And if so, append this little special particle effect that draws snow trails on a 2D viewport. But to get it to the viewport, we need to capture it with a camera. That feels so wrong. Like, can't I just directly put it in a 2D texture? But then how do we align that with the... Wait, no, that should be alignable, right? Not really. I mean, you could convert the global coordinates. You could offset it or something. Do we want, in this hypothetical, do we want all surfaces of deformable snow to use the same texture? Yes or no? How many deformable... We just don't know yet. We just don't know. How many deformable thingamabobbers are we going to have? I don't know. If it's like a lot... Then I definitely need it to be automated in some way. Imagine if I'm living in a world where I can't edit a level without creating an extra, like, you know, without tripling the amount of work. It's like, oh, I want to shift this ledge a little bit to the right. Well, you're going to have to be fiddling with invisible cameras for a while. That sucks. That would suck. Oh, that would suck so much. Can I just build a tree? Can I just build a lovely little tree? Basically one of these. Let me just build a tree. But pine. What do we need to do for this? Gotta give it a generic interact. Make it do a little boing. Yeah, sure. Let's just copy this. Yeah, I'll even include fade logic. No, maybe not. Okay, make this chapter 4 shared. Create a folder. Slowly make them invisible. You can. That's kind of what a particle effect would do. Like, if I just wanted to put in flat things, particle effect can do that. Like, I could just pepper it with stuff, you know? Wait, hang on. No, I got nothing. It's just the wrong amount of consonants followed by vowels. Sorry. Solid pine tree. To differentiate it from the decorative pine tree that we were doing earlier. Boom. It's not exactly right, but it'll work. Welcome in, Game Devable. Alright. I think we could just add our existing pine tree to this, but with slightly different colors. All right, add it here. Is this any? Okay, no weird transformations here. Let's just get the scale better. Yeah, like a lot better. Actually, would be good. Let's make these nice and tall. And then this. That can go into the ground pretty far, and I think we'd be fine. Like, we don't need this to look great or anything. Collision shape. Make it unique. What are we dealing with here? What is this about? Non-uniform scale? You got a non-uniform scale going on, buddy? Oh, no, you do. All right, fix that. Yeah, let's fix that. Why is this... Okay, that's fine. What about this? That's fine. Something's off-center here, right? It's this. There we go. Much better. Okay, so now the tree is shakeable. I do want this to be drawn. Oh, it's already offset. Great. So it always looks like it's a little bit in front. This is quite green. Does it need a little snow frosting on it? A little snowiness to it. What is going on here? Oh, that's the old model. Okay, let's see if that looks okay in here. Saw a pine tree. Just throw a tree in here. How does that look in this scene? Oh, opaque pre-pass. Gotta get that opaque pre-pass. Reload, reload, reload. What? Do I not have a light source? I don't think I have a light source, do I? So I'm not getting any shadows, which I guess makes sense. That's fine. It doesn't look great. It looks fine for the background, but I don't really love it as it stands here. We want actual 3D modeling going on here. Yeah, I feel like we do need open up Blender, make a tree. Is that what we're gonna do? Make a snowy tree. Or at least a piece of foliage that we can arrange in Godot. Because as it stands, that doesn't look great. That's not great at all. Okay, let's see here. Oh. Maybe if we just do something a bit more layered but flat, it would be fine. Because that was the nice thing about the other trees, is they just had this look to them that... You know what? Yeah, let's... Alright, forget Blender. We're getting out the drawing pad. And I'm gonna grab this trunk here. Not sold on it, but like that might be decent. Let's do a 200 300 by 200 for now. Nice and low res. Do I even need the drawing pad? That's the next question. Okay, want a nice dark green. Maybe with this, no, icy blue, icy teal. What's the other tree look like that we got here? Just these nice little shapes, nice little geometric shapes. Kind of like this sort of Christmas tree shape going on. Kind of a little bit thicker, more foregroundy. Okay, yeah, that's a nice little tuft there. And if we play our cards right, we can have these overlaid in such a way that they can go all the way to the top. With this nice little cap here. Do we want to draw a little bit of snow on it? A little bit less. kind of frosted tips. I don't know if this will look good or not, but we're gonna find out. Okay, vaguely like this. Okay, let's try that. I've got an idea. Pine tuft. All right. Double tilts art. Okay, so instead of having this, we're instead gonna have a selection of pine tufts, ordering, transform. We can definitely make it more green as needed. To taste. Sorting 1. Transform a little bit smaller. Duplicate again. Oop, duplicate. A little bit smaller. Sorting 1.5. Okay, you see the vision. Let's see. I'm not sure what we're gonna see. Maybe. I think if we had a little bit more three-dimensionality, it would be pretty nice. So what I'm gonna try is a little of this. That's not bad. It doesn't look... Well, yeah. Well, right now there's no light in this scene that actually... Here, I'll actually add a light to the scene. How about that? Oh, they're not casting shadows. Oh, well, that's because these guys don't have the flag enabled like the other ones did. All right. Scene, enable shadow. Well, I'm not seeing any shadows being cast here. I mean, I'm seeing the shadows being cast, but improperly. They're supposed to be casting shadows on each other. Why would that not be happening? Is it the sorting thing that I did? Because I can undo that. I promise. No, that's not it. Flags, shadows. Are we not receiving shadows? Oh, shaded. Well, that could do it, huh? There we go. That was it. They didn't have shading turned on. Okay, that actually looks... That's actually decent. That's actually good. It's very pop-up book. Turn on opaque prepass for these so they can receive shadows. Or they... This one is, but this one's not for some reason. Oh, because I didn't actually capture that one as well. Uh-oh. Now the depth is doing me a heckin' surprise. Do they still say that? All right, how's that looking? Still nothing down here. Why am I not seeing shadow on this? Oh, shaded. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now the question, of course, is going to be like, well, where's that light coming from on this starry night? It's moonlight. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's moonlight. Okay, that's not half bad. These are actually looking okay. Oh yeah, that's because of the light being so strong right now. We're just gonna turn the energy down on that. Boom, easy peasy. Okay, that matches the game style a lot better. That's good, that's good. It's like we got all these trees in the darkness, don't worry about those. Then we got these very cartoony trees in the foreground. They're our buddies. Love those trees. Okay. Snow. I'm just delaying the inevitable. We have to figure out snow. You're not going to have a snowy mountain without some snow, right? We got to figure that out. Spray on snow. I mean, that's basically what we're going to be doing, is just spraying on snow here. All right, this scene is gonna get real ugly really fast, but it's fine. Posy party. So Posy's recent forays have included, as we may remember, a book, 13 croissants, and then we were outside for but a moment, and in that intervening time, when I got back inside, I found a book on the ground with a single tooth mark, as though she had, very gently grabbed it to begin chewing on it. So Posy has lost her privileges of wandering the house unattended. Every time we're outside or leaving the house without anybody with her, she has to go in the kennel until she can be trusted again. She's not happy about it. We're not happy about it. Here we are. What are you gonna do? All right. We're going to... all right, this was awful. This little snow experiment was not good. I did not like this at all. It's all these, these spherical snowballs, which are... from a distance, this is fine, but up close is terribly ugly. Plus, it just gets even if we took that into the background, I still don't think that's going to be very good. I'm feeling like it's getting too noisy. Like the snow is already fallen. I think this is just going to create too much stuff. Well, I think maybe we could have some scenes with some snow that we can put some effort into, but this is not going to be part of this base environment. So we're going to take out the player and these things and this and this. This is our base environment. Cold Mountain. Save that. Currently that is just called test in chapter 4 folder. Rename that environment Cold Mountain. And move that on down into our environments. Where are our environments? Shared environments. There we go. Okay. Now back in chapter 4, we create a new test scene. We add our things here, and now we can just drag and drop whatever environment is appropriate to the scene. Boom. Wonderful. All right. Snow. What just happened? I did something terrible. We're fine again. Okay, we're back. All right, snow. So we need a mesh instance, 3D. Make it a plane. You got to give it some subdivisions. Oh wait, that's the size. Yeah, this is where it gets annoying, isn't it? It's like, what if I want to resize it? Well, too bad. Too bad, so sad. You don't get to. I would really like to, ideally, and I know everybody's gonna, yeah, CSG boxes. They're very flexible for what we need, you know? So we could kind of pull them out a bit. But what you can't do with a CSG box, as far as I know, is add vertices and subdivisions. Chip, welcome in, welcome in. Look at our pretty chapter 4 template here. We got a nice cold mountain scene here. The trees are a bit much right now, but don't worry about those. Get rid of. In fact, get rid of them. Get rid of them. There we go. Now we can really enjoy it. Yeah, this was really fun to set up. Found a great shader for the Aurora. Found a good Starry Night shader, but I ultimately did not like the effect. So I went a different route and found a way to make something work that I think really looks good. And now I'm really trying to avoid. We're trying to find a good way to do snow deformation. And there's some good solutions out there. There's some well, I don't want to say good too much. There's some decent solutions out there that work. Oops, I broke this one. Hang on. Let me Control Z a bunch until everything's completely busted. There we go. So there's some decent solutions. I hate the implementation of this. I love the effect, but I hate how fragile the implementation is. Because it requires a camera that perfectly aligns to the plane that it's deforming, so that it can draw the things in the right spot in space. And I get it, but I hate it. And the fact that it's a perspective camera means, like, well, if you've got like 3-dimensionality, like let's say it's a slope, well then that's gonna screw everything up. Like if anything, what you would want to do is make this like a orthogonal camera, right? Actually, would that be a better solution? I mean, not in its current state, but like, what if you did an orthogonal camera that matched the side? Okay, hang on, we're getting something. Hold on, that might be what that does fix my main gripe, doesn't it? That would fix my main gripe, and then now, does that still work? That's a lot, yeah. A big height map texture. That's effectively what this is. And it's dynamically drawing to the height map texture because it's a viewport. Oh, we all love viewports. So this is a clever little trick, but it does feel like a trick. I mean, I get that everything in game dev, it's tricks all the way down, right? But the way this is working, I hate how fragile this is. But the way it works is there is a particle effect on each of the tires, and it's just a blob. It's just drawing a blob, a gray blob. The particle effects are actually not children of the car. It's a remote transform. They're actually under a sub-viewport. And then the car's transform is copied down to this node here. So they're always in the same spot, but you get it. These particle effects are drawing to visual layer 2. They're not actually visible. I can actually draw them, and then you can kind of see them, that they're just making gray spots everywhere. This sub-viewport has a camera that only captures layer 2. And so the effect is this camera up here is looking down at the plane, and it has to be lined up. It has to be lined up. That's the part I really hate, is how, but what if I want to move my stuff? Well, then you got to move the camera. I'm going to see if I can come up with a solution that automates keeping everything lined up. Because I would hate to be in a situation where I'm just like, oh, I want to move this ledge, like 3 units left. It's like, well, gonna have to adjust the camera and the shader parameters and all that. No, I should, don't give me more friction. Image blend rect, okay. Now, I'm assuming, hang on, let's see here. I'm assuming that this is, instead of working with a viewport, you're just working with the image directly. But I still need to draw to the image. Let's see here. Blend direct, there it is. Alpha blends the source rect to this, from the source image to this image at coordinates destination. Clipped accordingly to both image bounds. Yeah. I was thinking, like, what if I could draw to the image myself? It's like, well, I get why they're using particle effects. Because you get this automatic... wait, hang on, where do we go? Where do we go? The effect you get is really nice because since these are particles, they are automatically fading. They can be dynamically sized easily. Like you can see the tracks kind of disappearing over time because it's just particles being rendered as depth, which is really nice. And there's a little bit extra shader magic to it. It's not just modifying the vertex data, it's also actually applying color to the surface texture to further that sort of illusion. I did consider that. I was worried a little bit about performance there, but I know I probably should be. For one image, you know, what's the worst that could happen? Yeah, mostly just kind of playing around with this texture, seeing what we can do. Because I don't have the... this little demo project, you know, has everything neatly already set up and lined up. We don't have that luxury. I need this to work even when I've moved some things around. I need this to work when new actors are added to the scene. Like, I swapped partners. I need to make sure that particle effect is no longer on the partner that disappeared and is on the new partner. And like, oh, I killed that enemy, but he's still making snow prints. Jumping. I'm gonna have to make. Okay. Jumping's not too bad because we can just have these particle effects can be just parented to all the actors in the scene and just have a little script on that says, hey, make sure that you're only emitting when the character body is on floor. I don't want to do something where we check to see if we're in an area, a specific area 3D, because then I have to, you know, you moved some things around. We got to move that area 3D to match all that stuff. I'm so lazy. I'm going to spend like 3 extra days trying to make it so that I don't have to do the extra hour of work later of, you know, adjusting area 3Ds. But I just like to be able to, you know, move things around as needed. Yeah. Look at this tiny, tiny mirror on this low poly car. It's so tiny. Oh, now we're going for a drive. All right, cool. Yeah. I think this is doable. This is certainly doable. Where did you grab this demo project from? Godot Shaders, actually. I just went on Godot Shaders and I searched for snow, and this is the only one that I saw that had anything to do with snow deformation. Everything else is, of course, you know, falling snow effects. Yeah. There we go. It's actually this one right here. Boom. The Aurora shader, we tweaked that a lot. Made some pretty significant changes to it to get kind of this slight rainbowy color. As is, the Aurora shader only supports like one color at a time. And their advice is like, oh yeah, change the color over time as a shader parameter that you set in code. And I was like, no. So we made a change where it's actually drawing a gradient, which I think having the multiple colors in is really nice. I really got to hand it to the guy that made the shader. Like the parallax effect, it's so simple, but so good looking. I'm really just loving that. Nice, exactly. Now the stars, I mentioned there was like a star shader that I tried, and I really didn't care for the effect. It had a lot of levers and knobs you could mess with to get, you know, different layers of density and stuff. I ended up just doing a particle effect system for that. I've got this little 4-pointed star texture that I've had since like a year ago. It's just a very small little texture. And I'm just spawning them and having them hang around for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, slowly rotate, variable size, variable spawn location depth, so that you get like, parallax obviously is not something that you would actually have on stars. Like that should be completely flat if we were going for realism, but we're definitely not with this game. Art over realism here. But I really love that depth. That's so fun to me. It feels very much like a little diorama, and that's exactly what you want for this game. I wonder if we should make these trees like very slightly sway. That might be a little bit much. I think they can just be a static backdrop. I raided into some stream, or no, a stream raided into me the other day, and I looked at their game a bit, and they've got this very lovely art pack that they're using. That it was made for that game. But it's just this nice little painterly trees and everything, and she's just got like a very simple swaying animation on them, and it just adds a lot to it. It's really nice. But I don't think we want that much. This is already a visually busy backdrop. I think we're definitely going to want to do some camera work here. Oh, not you. You. Let me get one of these camera control zones in. Just have it really big. Doesn't matter how big. Just big. And then offset 2. Offset 1. Maybe pull out camera by 2. Should that be -2? No, there we go. 1.5. Just kind of eyeballing it. I want to see if, like, can we get more screen real estate dedicated to the backdrop when we're in this area? Because I mean, we spent a lot of time on it. I should give it some of the real estate of the screen here. Like, really let it soak in. I've got some scenes in Chapter 3 where I really pull the camera out far because I really want people to be like, okay, I see where we are. I get what you're laying down. All right. So, mesh. Ugh. All right. So if we're gonna do this, it has to be a mesh instance, and it needs to be a plane. You know what I really wish, and I wonder if there's an add-on for this. You know how CSG Box has these nice little handles? I would love it if I had that on a mesh, you know? Like, maybe I'm just really greedy, but I want to be able to shift the size of my mesh. And like, oh, the right edge needs to move, but the left edge doesn't. That kind of stuff. Let me see. What would that be? Mesh handles? Mesh gizmo? Let's see here. Mesh would only be scale. I don't... I mean, I get it. Well, yeah, I mean, like, currently, Mesh doesn't give you that. But that's gotta be doable with an asset. With just, like, a little plug-in. A little add-on. A little package. I'm running out of... an extension. Okay, now I'm out of synonyms. Godot add-on. That's the official term, right? Mesh handles. There's an add-on for CSG that adds CSG shapes. What other CSG shapes would you need? I should not be allowed to do more CSG stuff. I am abusing these poor CSGs. Okay, but now you got me curious. Godot CSG add-on. The CSG toolkit. Quick shape creation. Okay, yeah, keyboard shortcuts for making more boxes and stuff. Alt key insertion mode. Quickly. Okay, it's mostly keyboard shortcuts. If this is the one. Ooh, CSG repeater. Okay, that's actually kind of fun. Oh, and add stairs and such. Okay, gotcha. Mesh merge. Mesh editor. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, supported for 4.5. I'm on 4.3. Oh, jeez. Geometry of a mesh using the CSG nodes. What? Edit a mesh as a CSG, then apply it back to the mesh. Oh, Okay, I'm not 100% sure I like that. What else you got for me, Godot? Godot version 4.3, please. Category 3D tools. Yeah, I want to see if we can find something that gives us the versatility of editing CSGs on Mesh. Mesh origin pivot editor. Interesting. Mesh combiner. No. Path mesh. Ooh. Deformable mesh. Yeah, I'm just going to take a peek. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. Huh. I mean, that's really cool, but that's not what we're looking for right now. Okay, let's see what Mike here has. CSG generator. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's the one you were talking about that adds staircase and ramp. No, I mean, I don't think that's going to be... I mean, that's cool. I'm not gonna need that for this or anything. But now I do want to see Codeberg. What is this? Is this a GitHub fork? What is Codeberg? Non-profit community-led effort. I've never heard of Codeberg. What is this? I'm completely derailed here now. Uh-huh. Oh, interesting. That's really weird. I don't know why that threw me for such a loop. Okay. Anyway. All right, meshes. Do we have some kind of CSG mesher? Superpowers. No, I don't want to actually edit CSGs. I'm specifically trying to edit a regular mesh like a CSG. Mesh builder. Okay, what do we got here? Well, that just sounds like CSG with more steps. Okay, maybe it's a bit of a pipe dream. But you get what I mean. Like, if I want to just move this right edge of this mesh here, well, then let's say I want to move it 5 to the right. Well, then I need to add 5 to the width if I want to do this exactly. And now I need to scroll down to the transform and scoot that over by 5/2. There we go. That's really aggravating that you have to do that. That's why I think that's one of the reasons why I use CSGs so much, is because they're so much friendlier to work with. Now, I know that you would normally just make it in Blender, but most of my scenes are so simple. That would never be a concern. Okay, let's try. All right, let's try a basic snow here. Yeah, the problem for me is the friction there of, okay, I need to open up a separate tool, edit my model, resave it, and now I need to open the folder where I saved it, drag that into the Godot file system panel, make sure to drag it into the exact same place that it was, and now it reloads the scene, and now I've got it there, and like, oops, actually I need that like a little bit further to the right now that I look at it in context. It's like, okay, we'll go back to Blender, edit that vertex. I hate having to do this in 2 separate programs. CSGs make that so nice, like right there, perfect. Even though it's much less powerful, for a game like this, I can get away with a lot with CSGs. Editing the actual file in the Godot folder, for some reason, it just, I don't know, worries me. Like, I even do this with the image resources. It's like, no, that folder is sacred. Only Godot may edit these files. It is written, only Godot may defeat Ganon. Added Blender straight in the Godot folders. I am mostly using GLBs. Is it GLBs? Whatever the export. Yeah, GLB exports. And I honestly have no reason behind that. I picked something and it worked, so I kept using it. Okay. So what do we want to do with this? Like, realistically, we want to have a script that says, make this snowy. This is snow. How do we do that? I would kind of want the, like, honestly, I would love it if the edges deformed as well. Okay. I want to edit nothing. I want to not have to worry about subdivide width, subdivide depth. I don't want to have to worry about... I don't want to have to worry about setting the material if we could help it. I would love to just say, like, just attach a script to it and say, make this be the snow layer. And then it's just like, okay, I'll take care of it at runtime, boss. So, new folder, snow deformation. Here we go. I can't believe we're about to try this. All right. Scene 4, snow deformation. So we're going to try to get this thing to do everything for us. All we have to do is provide it with a vertex that lines up with the ground. And I know this one does not currently line up with the ground. Oh, what about irregularly shaped ground? Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Because you got to have the tabs. One thing I do a lot, because it's a very Paper Mario thing to do, is areas end with something like this, you know, with a little tab to show you, like, that's how you get to the next area. You know, that goes back to, like, the old RPGs, like, way before Paper Mario, back in the 2D era. Like, Pokemon used this. Even Pokemon used this, you know? It showed, like, okay, that's, you know, there's some little jutting region. How in the world? Oh, no. Okay. There's a possibility here. I hate it. I mean, there's a couple possibilities, and all of them are going to take work. And it just comes down to which one takes more work. So one possibility, of course, is, you know, okay, once I've got the level blocked out, build the snow as a mesh in Blender to line it up perfectly, and then just roll with that. I hate that because once I do it, it locks me in. It makes me not want to make any more changes to the level. It makes me say, like, oh, you know what would be really cool? We should add a little bit of extra geometry over here and put a little log cabin. It's like, no, because then I have to open up the Blender file again and change all this other stuff to make the snow match up. So that sucks. Another idea. In later versions of Godot, there is a quick tool that can change a CSG into a mesh. So maybe... No, it's like... Why can I not make... Can I subdivide? No. You can convert CSGs into a raw mesh, but not in this current version of Godot. I would have to jump to another version, and then that means breaking everything, because I don't know why that breaks everything. It doesn't break everything, but it breaks enough stuff that that's going to be a problem. Oh. Dang it. We spent the entire night not making the snow and coming up with a lot of ways that it's going to be a problem. Oh. Yeah, I need it to be subdivided. Bleh. Dynamically make a mesh from a CSG? Like, basically just give it a polygon and say... Make topology from this. That sucks too. But yeah, I'm gonna need irregular edges. I'm going to need... Oh. Well... Dang it. No, that's not gonna work. I was thinking CSG mesh would let me take a difference of the mesh, but the finished result is still a CSG. Right? Like, yeah. You provide that with a mesh, so we could copy this mesh. Let's say, here you go. And now we have a CSG of this mesh, but lo and behold, it is in fact still... Well, hang on now. Now hang on though. All right, hold on. Take this mesh, subdivide it. 10 by 10. And look at that. The CSG also gets subdivided. And then, supposing that I had some irregular shape, like a twisty mountain path. And what do we get? That could work. That can actually work. Okay. We're onto something here. We can get irregular shapes. Oh, dang it. This might actually work. Crud. Okay. That's next time. That's what we're going to try. We're going to try and find a way to get this particle-based viewport deformation working by intersecting a subdivided plane with a polygon. Now, I don't love... Yeah, we're gonna have to try some things here, but it's possibly doable. But that lets us kind of guide the snow to the area a bit more, which is good. Oh boy. All right. Scary Pastry did not end up doing Paper Robot demo. I didn't catch exactly what it was they said he was doing. Let's go. Let's go back. Let's go to Germ Dove. That seems like a good idea. We're gonna raid Germ Dove. He's doing that archipelago that we were working earlier. So that works perfectly. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. I gotta remember, the goal is avoid future work. Make it easier to edit things. I have no idea how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna find a way. We will find a way. Everyone, thank you for hanging out. I will be streaming again Sunday night. So, see you then. Go play Paper Robot. You can play the demo now. It's really good. It's really good. Okay, bye.